Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Matt here with Tanks Lawn Maintenance. It is currently 10:04, Friday evening, June 23rd, the 2023 year of our Lord. Out here in the shop, enjoying the peace and quiet. Got the door open and I got moths and beetles and stuff flying around in here. I need to clean this place up, man. I got spiders that are starting to invade my shop, and I don't like spiders. Anyway, just want to hop on here real quick, man. I had a customer text me earlier. I went and done a quote last Thursday, I think it was, and I told the woman I would be in her area this week on Saturday. And she told me, she said, I have a lawn care provider currently. They do a good job. The yard's always spotless. They clean up after themselves, and I can't complain about them cutting my grass because they do a good job. The price is a good price. But the problem is, all they do is cut grass. They won't cut my bushes. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but these moths in here are trying to destroy my house. Fixing to have to go upstairs and get the big guns out. But anyway, she told me, she said her lawn care provider does a good job, but the problem is they don't do anything but cut grass. They mow and go. That's it. They don't cut bushes. They don't prune trees. They don't do mulch. Don't do pine straw. They don't spray sidewalk cracks or do bed maintenance or anything. No leaf cleanups, she said, from the end of March to the end of October. They're wide open cutting grass, but they don't do any kind of fall or winter services. They don't do spring cleanups or anything like that. So I'm in the market for something else. I said, understandable. She showed me her property. She said she doesn't care how often the bushes get trimmed. She just wants them trimmed. And she doesn't want them looking ridiculous. She just wants to keep them shaped up. She wants mulch. And in the wintertime, she wants to get her trees pruned. She's got quite a few crepe myrtles along the back side of her property. It's a small quarter-acre lot, cookie cutter property. It's a corner lot, which I do charge a little higher for corner lots because that's a lot of edging. And it's got the sidewalk as well as the edge up against the road. You got that strip of grass in between the sidewalk and the road that has to be maintained as well. So I do charge extra for corner lots. And looked at everything, and I gave her a quote, for the bushes included, for just strictly mowing and bushes. That includes, of course, edging and weed eating and the final blow off. It would be $80 per service every other week for bi-weekly service. If she wants weekly service, it would be $5 cheaper per service. Well, she was good with that. I mean, I could tell something, I don't know what her last guy was charging. I didn't ask. I don't get into that. I made that mistake one time by asking a customer how much her guy charges. So I didn't ask. Don't know what they're charging. Don't care what they're charging. I have my reason, just like everybody else does, to charge what I charge. Well, when I told her it'd be $80 a service, she kind of had that look on her face like, wow, it's kind of high. You're just cutting grass and trimming bushes. And she said, okay, that sounds fair. I'll talk to my husband and we'll reach out to you. Just please, before you show up next Saturday, to text me first, and we will confirm that you're going to be the one. I said, yes, ma'am, no problem at all. And I know a lot of people get deterred when they hear that they're looking around, shopping around things like that. But, you know, the fact of the matter is, in my area, everybody shops around for prices. It sucks, but it's just the way it is, man. So you just got to bear with it. But I texted her today. You know, I haven't heard anything from her all week long, period, in the past 2 weeks. So I texted her today and told her that we would be over there first thing in the morning to get her yard shaped up, get her bushes trimmed, and I would take a measurement for mulch, and I would put her on the schedule for mulch. She texted me back about 2 hours later and said, "Sorry, we decided to go with another company, but I'll keep your information just in case it doesn't work out." For some reason, that's been happening a lot here lately. And I can think of 8 different times this year that I've given a quote on something or an estimate on something, a landscaping job or something like that, and the customer didn't have the heart to tell me no to my face or send me a text or something. They waited until after I had scheduled them and put them on the list and everything, and already created an invoice to tell me that they're going with another company. You know, my whole thing is, if you don't want to use me, that's fine. I get it. You know, everybody's not your customer, and I fully understand that. And I'll admit, I'm not the cheapest guy in town. I'm not the most expensive, but I'm not the cheapest either. But don't let me go through the hassle of doing everything and then wait for me to say something to you before you decide to tell me the truth. And I told her, I said, I don't understand, you know, was it the price? Was it, I don't know. She said, well, yeah, we found a company to do it a little bit cheaper. It was actually, they were going to do everything for $60 per service. And we were just trying to give them a chance to see what they're about. We saw your Google reviews and your Facebook reviews. We saw your pictures online. And we both agree that you do a good job, and we think that you're well worth the money, but at the same time, we're on a budget. I said, okay, understood. I can respect that, but I didn't tell her this, but I just wish you'd have showed me a little more respect, you know. But it's just frustrating, man. Just frustrating. So I have 10 on the list for tomorrow. One is the 5-acre property, and the rest of them are right here in my neighborhood. But Mama Tank said she's going to ride with me tomorrow. Don't know how long she's going to be with me, but the good news is we'll be in the neighborhood just about all day. And if she needs to knock off for the day, just gets to be where it's too much for her, too hot, I can just bring her back home, you know. Might lose 5 minutes. Won't be that big of a deal. But today, did not get to do any lawn care today. It rained nonstop from Tuesday till probably 1 o'clock this morning. And every single property in the area was soggy. Every property. There was literally 0 landscapers out working today. And I'm actually on a community page with landscapers, just a forum, you know, and everybody's on there fussing about it. We're in unprecedented times, man, when it comes to rain and weather conditions and things like that. We have not had the first day that's been in the high 90s. You know, I don't think we've hit 90 degrees yet here. I could be mistaken, but I don't think we have. But I mean, the rain has just been ridiculous, and last night was just ridiculous. I mean, it was horrible. It was flash flooding all over town. I mean, I guarantee you we got 3 inches of rain last night, and all day yesterday. If you count what we got yesterday and the day before, we probably got 1.5 inches, 2 inches of rain in those 3 days. But last night itself was around 3 inches is what they said this morning on the radio. It was just a flat out gully washer. But we did have plenty of sunlight today, and it was hot and very muggy. And I'm you know, the big 5-acre property, he told me, he said, look, man, the property's just too wet. I don't want you to get your mower stuck. He said, just come out and weed eat the edges and take care of that for me, and we'll call it even. I said, hey, that works for me. And he said, just be careful, because he killed a timber rattler on the property this afternoon. Pretty good size one too. Had 11 rattles on it. I don't know if y'all know anything about rattlesnakes, but from my area, that's a big rattlesnake. You don't see too many rattlesnakes in the Columbia County area, but we do have them. But yeah, I did get 2 bush jobs done today. Or they're not necessarily dedicated bush jobs. It's 2 customers that I had. Their bushes are included with their price, and they get their bushes cut probably 3 or 4 times a year. And with all the rain we had, man, their bushes just got really hairy, really stringy. So Mama Tate rode with me to help me move tarps around and things like that. And we did cut bushes on 2 properties today, and I sprayed some beds and sprayed some concrete cracks and driveway cracks, things of that nature. But it's about all I could get done. I couldn't even get no maintenance done today. I was gonna go ahead and just, you know, I'm actually overdue for the the new stand-on mower. They told me to change the oil after 9 or 10 hours. I'm waiting on the oil filters to get here. I ordered these things 2 weeks ago, and I got a email yesterday that said they would be delivered between the 26th and the 28th. That they were having a delay. The oils already came. I use Lucas Oil products, but I can't justify paying the money for AMSOIL. I know a lot of you use it and a lot of you swear by it, and I know it's good oil. I put it in my truck, but I'm not paying that kind of money for oil for a lawnmower. But at least not right now anyway. But anyway, so I couldn't get no maintenance done. I went ahead and restrung all my spools from my string trimmer and cleaned up some equipment. I need to get the rest of it straightened out. I need to put my edger attachment back on my 131 and I need to take my hedge trimmers off of the truck. But excuse me, guys. But yeah, just a frustrating week, man. It really is. It rained. I mean, I got all of my weekday properties done. I had 4 lined up for the week. 2 Wednesday, 1 Tuesday, and 1 Monday. Got all 4 of those done. Got 3 of them done Wednesday because it was supposed to rain Tuesday, and it never rained a drop in that area. So I decided Wednesday it was just going to have to run me off. I was just going to cut until the rain came. But wound up getting everything done that I needed to get done, and I've got 10 on the list for tomorrow. But just having trouble getting over that hump, man, over that 30 customer mark. I think this puts me back down at 28. I was counting it as 29, but I think this puts me back down as 28. It's either 27 or 28. And I'm just hovering right around that 25 customer mark, man. And really just struggling to get over that hump. If I can get to 60 customers with the prices I'm charging, and retain those customers year after year, if I can get to that this year, I can leave my full-time job. But it's just, man, getting there's the problem. And I'm doing everything I can on the marketing trail, but everybody's just scared to spend right now, man. This economy has just got everybody scared to death. And I get it, man. I completely understand. If it wasn't for lawn care, it would be a lot tighter on us as well. But that's why you don't live paycheck to paycheck, guys. I hope none of you are. But, you know, if you're starting a business, do not set this business up where you're living week to week, okay? Stay inside of your means, because you never know what's going to happen. You never know. But I've actually got 2 new products coming via UPS. I actually ordered a backpack sprayer rack, Equipment Defender backpack sprayer rack, and I ordered an Equipment Defender backpack blower V3 rack. And the reason being is because, you know, I keep 2 backpack blowers with me, and neither one of them are locked up. And with that new stand-on mower on the trailer, as well as the Spartan, I don't have room to put my backpack blower or my backpack sprayer on the trailer. And I don't just want to strap it down in the back of the truck. I'm scared something's going to roll around and hit it and tear it up. That thing wasn't cheap. It was a $200 backpack sprayer. For me, that's a lot of money for a backpack sprayer. I'm not a weed and vert guy. I just do bed maintenance and spray my cracks, things like that. But I really want to start keeping that thing with me, because I'm tired of having to come back or tell a customer, hey, I'm gonna spray your stuff this week or next time. I'm tired of doing that, man. I want to spray it as needed. So went ahead and bit the bullet. I want to say for both of them, it was right around $400. And I actually need 2 blower racks. I'm gonna give this a try, because I've got the Stihl BR700 and I've got the Echo PB9010. I'm buying one for right now, because I want to try it out, see if I like it, or to see if I need to go with another brand before I buy 2. And I'm going to give it, after I get this thing installed and all that goodness, I'm going to use it for a week or 2 just to see how I like it. And if I like it, I'm going to go ahead and pull the trigger on the second one. That way I can get the Echo locked up as well. I really need to start keeping everything locked up. But I've got that Stihl HL91K that I keep with me at all times, in case somebody has a little small shrub or something like that needs to be, they want to get it knocked down, or some rose bushes or something like that, they want to get them knocked back, you know, make me an extra quick 30 or 40 bucks. But so I keep that with me, but I need to start keeping it locked up as well. And I have not found a rack that thing would fit in. You know, it's kind of like an extended hedge trimmer, but at the same time, give me just a second, guys. I'll go get it real quick. It's in the back of the truck. Stand by, guys. Give me just a second. Alright guys, I'm back. I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but this is it right here. This is Stihl HL91K. It's kind of like a mid-size hedge trimmer. It's got the 24-inch blade, and I want to say it's right around 5.5 or 6 feet long from end to end. And I can reach into some hard to reach places with it. It's been a very good hedge trimmer. I think I've only had one problem, and that was the spark arrestor. I had to clean it out. But other than that, it's been a good hedge trimmer, great hedge trimmer. But the one problem I'm having with it is I cannot find a rack that this thing will fit in, and I need to keep it locked up as well. And the toolbox on the bed of my truck is slap full, and I can't really take anything out of it, because everything in there is stuff that I need. So I need to figure out a way to keep this thing locked up on the trailer. What I'm doing currently is I have it bungee corded to the side of my trailer on the inside. And that's another thing I want. I need to have a little more room, a little more width inside of my trailer so I can walk around, because I'm scrapping for space right now on that trailer. As most of you know, I'm rocking a 6.5 by 10 open trailer, single axle open trailer, and I'm now dragging around a Spartan zero turn and the Wright standard intensity, and that trailer just does close with both of those mowers on there. And I am going to get some fuel can racks for the Sure Cans, but I need to figure out a way to keep this thing locked up. So if you guys have any suggestions or any ideas, put that down in the comments below, please, because I'm stumped on this. But anyway, I'm waiting for those racks to get in. I actually ordered those today, so they should be here around the 26th. As a matter of fact, it should be here around the same time my oil gets here, so hopefully I can get the oil changed on my mower. But that's, again, you know, supply chain is just ridiculous. Getting things and stuff like that, man, it's hard to do nowadays. It's not like it was before the pandemic. But as soon as I get those things installed, I'll do a initial review, maybe an unboxing. I'm not gonna do an installation video or putting together video, anything like that, because there's a ton of them on YouTube already. But I will do a initial review on those once I get them installed, and I might give a 2 or 3 week review just to tell you how I like them. But another thing I'm wanting to do, I'm seriously thinking about purchasing some of those Ballard Hybrid Gold blades and doing a review on those. But anyway, it's been a frustrating week, guys. It really has. And I went and I forgot to tell y'all, I went to do a quote yesterday. I actually went to the house twice because the lady wasn't there the first time and I didn't have permission to go in her backyard. And she actually did not know I was coming right then. I had texted her, but she was at work and didn't see the text. So I had to come back later on, and I actually turned this customer down because the backyard, the hill, she has a hill coming off of her back patio down into the woods, and it's just way too steep. You know, it's too steep for a zero turn mower, and you could possibly do it with a stand-on mower, maybe something with a wide deck like a 52 or a 60 or something like that. But and there's plenty enough room to get in a backyard with a big deck like that. But with a 36-inch deck, I didn't want to risk it, man. I don't want to tear up somebody's yard, and I don't want to tip my mower over. But so I had to turn that down. But it's just very frustrating, guys. Very stressful week with the rain and people being scared, man. Just hasn't been a good week. But it's all good, man. I'm going to put it in God's hands. I'm going to go to work tomorrow, get those 10 knocked off the list, collect payment. Wake up Sunday morning, start all over, go to church, do some worshiping, sing some praises, and just relax the rest of the day. But anyway, guys, I'm going to hop off here and get some rest. Got to get at it early in the morning. But I will cut y'all back on the next one. But until then, y'all keep cutting that grass and keep making that money. Holler at y'all. Bye.